Good morning. How to complete 2020 Form 940 FUTA tax return. Employers Annual Federal Unemployment Tax Return. We will have multiple videos to address each section of the form, and in this video we are just going to get familiar with things that are important to keep in mind before we start completing the form or filling out the form FUTA or Form 940. So what is FUTA? FUTA is a federal unemployment tax, and it is an annual tax return that you fill out. Who pay FUTA? Only the employer pays FUTA. So when you withhold salaries or wages from your staff members, when you pay your staff members salaries or wages, you will withhold federal income tax, social security tax, Medicaid tax, and you, the employer, will match the social security tax and the Medicaid tax. In addition to that, you will pay FUTA tax as well. You do not withhold FUTA tax or unemployment tax from your staff members' salary. Only you, the employer, pays it. So FUTA is applied on the first $7,000 you paid to each one of your staff members after you deduct any payment exempt from FUTA tax. So if for the whole year or every month you pay your staff members, so once you let's say that staff member 1 you pay $4,000, and staff member 2 you pay $6,000, and staff member 3 you pay $10,000. Staff member 3, you'll take the first $7,000. That's what you will go into the taxable income subject to FUTA. That for staff member 3, that will be $7,000. For staff member 2, that will be the whole $6,000, and for staff member 1 or staff member 8, that will be, I believe we say $4,000, right? So that'll be that full $4,000. So the first $7,000 you pay, every single one of them will be subject to unemployment tax. So when you are recording your salary, I mean, if your business is young and you want to use a spreadsheet to track the income and the taxes you collect from your staff members' salaries and wages, you might want to track it in a way that is easy for you to retrieve those data you need to file FUTA and FICA or Employer Annual Federal Tax Return, Form 944, or this tax, Form 940, FUTA. So who must pay FUTA? If you pay more than $1,500 in wages to your staff in any quarter of 2020 or 2019, you are required to pay FUTA. If one or more employees that work for you some part of the day for 20 weeks in the year 2019 or 20, you are required to pay FUTA. So if you have like one employee or more and any one of them work for you, for 20 weeks, any day. It could be like part-time. For 20 weeks in a year, you are required. So if one of those requirements, like if you meet one of those requirements, you are subject to pay FUTA on your employee's income on the first 7,000 of each one of them. So it's not that you have to meet all those requirements. Once you met one, you are subject to FUTA. If you sell your business and you are required to pay FUTA, you only pay it on the portion of wages you pay while the business was selling yours. So if you sell your business or you sold your business in like half through like in July, you'll pay FUTA on the first 6 months of the year that you pay wages. And the new owner will pay on the last 6 months as well on the wages they pay to the staff members. We'll go into that in detail when we get to that session. While we file, when must you file Form 940, or when must you complete Form 940 and send it in? Form 940 FUTA is due by January 31st. But in 2020, for 2020 Form 940, the deadline is February 1st, 2021. So how to complete Form 940? So there are a few things here we need to take in mind. We will have a link to the form and the instructions, 2020 instructions to Form 940 on our blog ninasoap.com under free download, and you'll be able to access it, to click on the link and access the form and the instruction on IRS website without having to spend time looking for it there. So you don't need to subscribe or register or log in to access the free download session on our website. It's going to be in the sidebar. And once you upload the form on your computer, you save it, upload or download, and then you save it, and you'll start completing it. So you can either file online or fill out the Form 940, print it out, sign it, and mail it to the right address. So when you complete the Form 940, there's a few things you need to take into consideration. You can add cents. There is a colon at the right. They have space for dollars and for cents, and you could add cents. You do not add dollar sign. You do not add the points for decimal. You do not add decimal points. You add the cents at the right side of the amount box, and you add the dollar on the dollar side, which is the left side of the decimal point they already have there. You could round as well, but in that case you have to round everything. If you have to use two numbers total to get to another number, you'll use the full amount without rounding to calculate the total, and then you round the total. So $2.50, you'll round it to the nearest dollar, which will be $3, and $1.49, you will round it down to $1. So any amount that is zero should be left blank. You don't put zero, you just leave it blank. And that's all we'll cover in this session. We are going to make a short video to address each part of like main section of the form, so that it's easy for you to access the information you need without going through the whole video if you don't want to. And we'll have a playlist related to 2020 Form 940. It will be in the description, or when you go in our playlist on our YouTube channel, you'll be able to access it as well. Thank you so much, and we'll have the instructions for each session we discussed on our website, nasop.com. If you want the short summaries that we have related to the form, and we'll have it in the description of our podcast, and we'll have it in the description of our videos as well. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for all your comments, and we thank you very much, you all that subscribe to our channel. And thank you for reading our blog as well. I'm Afiavi Ojune Liberman, creators of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, Liberman Consulting L.L.C podcast, ninasop.com our blog, and we have our e-commerce stores, including natural product store, ninasop.com, custom apparel store, label.com, resale store, labeloutlets.com, and digital product store, labeldownload.com. Thank you.